Generally, when you say something to millions of people through a BBC microphone, it's difficult to deny that you said what you'd just said. But that's what the Deputy Leader of Stoke-on-Trent City Council seemed to do this weekend. BBC Radio Stoke's Dan Tierney can explain more. This has come about really after the City Council was featured, Dan, in a Radio 4 documentary.
Yes, it was a File on 4 programme last month that was all about councils that are trying to sell land and buildings at the moment, which of course includes Stoke-on-Trent City Council. It's moving from Stoke Town Centre to Hanley. It's a controversial plan and it'll cost millions, so the council's going to pay for some of it by selling the buildings it's moving out of. And Deputy Leader Paul Shotton was asked how much the council was hoping to raise by selling off the 8 main sites they want to get rid of.
What did he say?
Well, the media, including BBC Radio Stoke, reported that he'd said they wanted to raise between £5 and £10 million from selling those 8 buildings. Then last week, a former City Councillor, Ian Norris, wrote a letter that appeared in the Sentinel's letters page, quoting those figures. Then Paul Shotton also wrote to the paper saying he was compelled to correct Mr Norris's claims, adding, "I did not state that the value of 8 buildings the council is planning to sell is between £5 and £10 million.
I'll ask it again then. What did he actually say?
Well, he actually said the sentence that he claimed he didn't, and as proof, here he is in the File on 4 programme from last month.
The 8 buildings probably somewhere in the region of £5 to £10-ish million, that sort of vicinity.
Have you had the buildings valued?
We have, but that will have moved, and obviously the property market's in quite a dire position at the moment, and I'm sure it's deflated from the time we had them valued, yes.
But you've talked of capital receipts between 8.9 million and just over 20 million.
Yeah, bear in mind that we've got a substantial portfolio of property across the city that we're disposing of, as well as the buildings in Stoke. We'll wait and see what offers we get, and obviously we'll take the best offer to the City Council as a whole.
So he definitely did say it, and you'll be glad to know that the council now admits he did indeed say it. But to add some complication, the council's also told us that Mr Shotton was wrong. It insists the sites will sell for much more than 5 to 10 million. That's actually the value of just 2 of them. And the council is yet to get back to us with the details of how much it actually hopes to raise from selling all 8 of those buildings, and an answer to why the deputy leader denied saying something that he definitely did say, Tim.
All right, thank you very much, BBC Radio Stoke's Dan Tierney, with that story for us this morning.